Based on your experience as a medical practitioner treating many different types of diseases, do you have any suggestions about the equipment you recommend to other practitioners in this domain, or any reasons for such recommendations?
Like I said, the whole house in power in situations but have problems about bad immunitary system and e-power example, and fatigue, and but I love the e-power because he works in the basic, in the molecular aspect, very interesting. All the cells need a good information about the information of the negative and the positive information in the cells. And so if these work at molecular level in all the body, and I'm consider the principal problem in all the diseases is they have a bad function, and after have a bad function, this produce the diseases, because the very molecular problem, the very little problem is that problem in exchange of ions in the interior of the cells. And if I love the power because he works in the molecular areas and help to the cells to work better and to be more efficient. And we consider this problem like a disease, but it's a real bad exchange of these ions. And with this comes every problems. But if we works, we can use the power in all problems. It's not necessary to, I have this problem, okay, use it. But not for only to open my mouth. It's because there is a real change in his body, and the e-power help to make a correction. This little problem about the exchange of information, and the body will be better.
Wonderful.
That's
Wonderful.
e-power, etc.
And that's the one machine of all the machines we've got that you don't feel it when you put it on, but like you said, it's working internally, changing the cells.
It's a real change.
Yes. What do you think about having these medical devices for personal use at home?
Okay, it's like I say before, people consider it's only for people with problems, but it's not necessary. Normally, we have sometimes muscle fatigue and pain, and it's normal because we are daily, every single day working and doing something. It is normal, the fatigue, and after comes the pain, and this produces the disability. But if we use it, the e-power example, gonna help to avoid the fatigue. And if you use the hot house and avoid the pain, and you don't need to drink any medication, you can continue doing your things. And is important. The most important is the prevention. And if you use it in the prevention moment, will be right for every people. And after people will have some problem, unfortunately, diabetes, etc. I don't know, wherever. Use the e-power gonna help in his problems of the disease, and so for that, it's important to use it in his house every single day.
And another question, but I think you've already covered this, is we have heard a lot about the enhancement of the whole body, and then are there any ways of enhancing the body through other than medication, which I think you pretty much covered?
Eat.
Eat right?
Eat right, the correctly eat, and the exercise.
Perfect. Yeah.
Is one of the most important aspects, not only for the children, it's for everybody. And one of the most important problem is that we produce the problem in our body. Thank God gives to us a perfect body. But the problem is that we are eating some things, sometimes eat something that is not good, or eat too much. Fatty acids and some drinks, but too much sugar, and that's produced our body started to have problems, and in the time gonna have problems. So the most important is eat correctly, and make exercise, and this is the most important. And for the other side, I will tell you, these devices is important and very nice to use it, but I cannot say to all people, okay, forget about all medications, forget about other doctors. No, I'm just going to tell you that this device is going to help at your problem, and maybe in the time gonna decrease the medication. But only the doctor can say stop the medication or continue the medication or change the medication. But these devices can help too much to all people in his problems. And you're gonna see, but when in the time, after time use it, you're gonna see decrease the medication or maybe can change medication or avoid medication. But only the doctor can say when finish or when change. That's I said, but they're gonna help you too much in all the problems.
I'm really glad you mentioned about the diet, because for over 30 years now I've stopped eating white flour and white sugar, and I buy organic foods and 30–40% raw foods. So it's diet, exercise, and the machines. With those three things, only those three things, I've been able to take people's health from down here up to the ceiling level.
Yes.
If they just want to use the machines, we can go so high, but when they change the diet, we can take them much farther. So I'm really thankful that you mentioned that, because a lot of people won't even say that they got to change the diet. So thank you for saying
for
that.
the other side, remember, we are the example of our children. If I put in my table something, I don't know, if I put in my table everything,
white bread and cookies and cake and candy.
Yeah, and the children gonna eat this.
Right.
And when he become older, he's gonna use it continuously, because he's seen in his family. And if I don't do it exercise, I cannot say to my children, do it exercise.
Right.
But the most important is the example that we make in the house. And that's start with the correct alimentation, the exercise, and they use it some things, but it will be very nice in after. For that, I'm considered myself. I am the example for my children, my wife, for everyone. And after my children are gonna say, Father, you tell me don't eat too much, and you eat. Okay. I've done it back. But he's right. I love it.
In fact, you can't even find sugar in our house, so my kids don't get it. So they've learned from me that this is how I eat, and that's how they eat, at least when they're at home.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to those people who own their own HT products?
It's simple. Use them. Use them. Every single day, and you will see the results. And only the people that use it can see the results. People cannot use it, cannot speak too much about that. But for addition, the devices is very easy to use it. Even the doctors, we can use it. People can use it. And for me, I'm loved to eat Power and Hot House, because I see the results in my patients, and only if I use it, I'm gonna feel there is a real change. And in little words, I can tell you, use them. That's all.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I use the machines every day, and I appreciate your time, Dr. Cabriales.
Oh, thank you very much.
And your research. We're looking forward to the new research, too.
Okay.
All right.
I hope so. Thank you for everyone.